you how to turn a raster file into a vector file very quickly, and I'm going to use Adobe libraries to do this, specifically shapes. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up here, go to File in Photoshop, and I'm going to open a dog example that I have. This cute little pup. We're going to make him into a vector file. So I'm going to go up to Window and go to Libraries. And you see this little plus sign here? I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to hit Create from Image. And you can see that it automatically opens. There's four options here. There's patterns. You can make him a pattern, move him around. You can make it bigger, smaller, but you can have some fun with that. You can pull out color themes from him, from his picture. You can make a gradient from the picture. You can move this around and make your gradient, different. If you want to go from this color to this color, you can do that. But I'm specifically working in shapes. And if you see, he's already in this program, a shape. He's now a vector file. So I'm going to decide how much detail here that I want, and that looks about right. And then I'm going to take my eraser and I'm going to clean this up because I will, maybe want to use this on a patch or something. So I'm going to clean that up with that eraser that's built in. And then I am going to hit Smooth on Save. This is really, really important, especially if you're going to do a logo this way, and I'll show you. So I'm going to go ahead and save him to the library. So we're going to hit that and wait for a few minutes. So now that raster is now a vector file. So now I'm going to hit close, and I can open him up. I can either go to my library and find him, or I can just drag him out, and I can either add him to this picture, or I can open up a new file. So I'll just close this, place him. He's a smart object. When I dragged him out, he became a smart object. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out, and I'm just going to start a new file, just empty, just maybe a 4x4, drag him out, and you can see he's a smart object. So it doesn't matter because he's a vector file now. So we can make him bigger and smaller, and we're not going to lose the quality. I just hit Command T, and again, I can make him bigger or smaller, and I'm not going to lose the quality because he is a vector file. And there he is. So now I can save this and then upload it to Glowforge and engrave him. So that's how I would do this dog. But now I know specifically people have been asking me about logos. So I'm going to show you how I did a logo. I'm going to find one here. So here's the logo I did the other day on a patch. This is the Indian logo. And you can tell it's very messed up. It's not vectorized, it's a raster. So I'm not going to go into the difference between a raster and a vector. You can Google that and find that. But I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing that I did with the dog. I'm going to hit plus, create from image. I'm going to hit shapes, and you can see this is vectorized. I'm going to go all the way to the right to capture as much quality as I can. I'm going to hit Smooth on Save, hit Save to my CC library. Nothing to clean up here, so I'm pretty happy with this. This is the exact image I used on my husband's hat. So now it is there, and I'm just going to open, you can see it's here now in the library. I'm going to hit New, and I think I'm going to make this a 3x2 because it's for a rectangle patch. I'm going to go to my library, drag this out, and you can see it did a pretty good job. And I'm going to, make it smaller, make it fit as big and small as I want to. And there you go. So there's my Indian motorcycle. If I don't like the way it came out, I can just delete it and I can start the process over again. Here's another one that I had done earlier. This is the same thing. This was this vector was this file. So you can see the difference. It went from that, or I mean, from this raster, and again, it's a raster file. You can see how, pixelated it is. And now it is a vector file, which I can now transform big, small, whatever I want, and it's not going to lose quality. So by using libraries and shapes, you can take your raster files and make them into vector files, and then create some really cool, I'm going to hit File, and I'm going to hit Save, and I'm just going to make this a PNG file for myself. PNG, and name it Indian, and I'm going to hit Save, and now I can go over to my Glowforge, whoops, and I'm going to create, upload, and let me see if I can find him. There he is, and it's asking me for my password for whatever reason, and it's processing it. And now it should be ready to go. There he is. So he's ready to go, and I'm going to hit my settings. I have my leatherette patch settings already dialed in, and now he's ready to engrave. I just need to open the lid and add my patch, and boom, we're ready to go. Hope that helped. If anybody has any further questions, let me know. Thanks.